Well, the case of Godwin Emefiele, the former central bank governor, is a special one. Special in the sense that this is the first time that a former governor of CBN will be taken to court or will be investigated in this manner. But to restrict myself to what happened yesterday, we went to court for Emefiele for the enforcement of his fundamental right after being detained by the federal government for over 150 days. And part of our prayers is that he should be released on bail pending any time that the federal government want to arraign him. On the 2nd of November, His Lordship Justice Adeni made an order directing EFCC to either release him on bail or to produce him in court for purpose of being granted bail. I must commend the EFCC because they obeyed the court order to the latter by taking the second option, producing him in court, and presented him to the court. And the court, having heard the argument from both parties, both the counsel to the applicant, which I am part of, and then the counsel to all the respondents. The respondents say are the federal government, the Attorney General of the Federation, the EFCC, and the chairman of EFCC. The court, having taken argument from both parties, came to the conclusion that, look, by virtue of Section 35(4) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, by virtue of Section 298 of ACJA, Emefiele has been detained for more than 2 months. He has been detained for more than 3 months. Constitutionally, he is entitled to be granted bail. After all, what is bail? Bail is a temporary relief given to a detained person, pending when he is arraigned or to come to court to answer to any queries or any charge that is preferred against him. The court came to the decision that, look, having been detained for more than 2 months, as provided for in Section 35(4)(a), having been detained for more than 3 months, as provided for in Section 35(4)(b) of the Constitution, he is entitled to be granted bail. And the court graciously granted him bail and handed him over to the 3 senior advocates that appeared for him, which I am privileged to be part of, and said, produce him in court on 15th day of November 2023, when the EFCC said they will arraign him. So we took, and the court also ordered that he must deposit his international passport. The order was complied with immediately. He deposited his international passport, and then we took his custody yesterday, pending when he will be arraigned on 15th November 2023, or any day that he will be arraigned by the EFCC. Secondly, I must commend EFCC again. There was the fear of rearrest yesterday, but you were all in court that he came out, entered the car, and left the court premises without being rearranged. Now, that is civility. I must commend the FCC. I must commend the Honorable the Attorney General of Federation, because they have, by not rearresting him, what they did yesterday was to boost the morale and the confidence of Nigerians and the populace. That look, when there is a court order, government agencies must comply, and they comply with the order to the latter. So I must commend the FCC, the chairman of the FCC. I must commend the Honorable the Attorney General for not rearresting him, because what they did was merely to comply with the court order. But note, that is not the end of the case, because even the fundamental right case is still coming up on the 17th for hearing of both the originating motion and the preliminary objection challenging the originating motion. While the proper arraignment, according to EFCC, will take place on the 15th day of November 2023. That is when the trial will commence. So on the 15th November 2023, by the special grace of God, the 3 senior advocates that took his custody will jointly take him to court and present him to court, and then will be discharged.
Thank you very much, sir. I hope you'll get a good bill.
Well, that is a story for another day. It will be speculative. It will be unnecessary to start commenting on that. He has not been arraigned. When he is arraigned, I may not be part of the team. I'm not sure. My brief is restricted to the fundamental right for now. So I may not be part of it. Those that will handle that one, they know what to do about that one. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, sir.